make sure that was up and stuck. Okay, I don't know what that is. Discard that. That one ready to go. And get this one for sure. Keep my map stick in here. Hey, Tanya, let's get everybody in. Because tonight is the night. The night is the night. The coach is here. We're going to give everybody a few more minutes to get here because people are probably running late. They're trying to get over here. So we're going to go. Who is this? I don't know this name. Who is this? Yeah. Up and it's stuck 87. Who? This is a subscriber live only. I'm not sure who you all are, but I actually can't have y'all be here. It's not for everybody. I might have to close this out and re-come back because I don't know how the non-subscribers got in here. I don't know why they would come. They're not subscribers. This is not to be shared with everyone. This is only for subscribers. I'm not sure. I'm coming over here. I just gotta make sure they get together on Instagram. I'm not sure who those people was, and I wasn't gonna have randoms in my live who hasn't paid any money. That's not how that work over here. That's not how that work. Everybody got to pay for their keep around here. You understand what I'm saying? That wasn't gonna work. I had to get the people up out of here. So I had to restart the IG live and let's let our some subscribers come in. It's only for them. I'm not sure where all those other ladies came from, and I usually let, but not tonight. Not tonight. So let me just, here they come. They coming in now. These are the people who subscribe on Instagram. Their subscriptions grandfathered over to the website, and after Instagram, they'll cancel it here, and everybody will be coming to the website. So we're only on YouTube. We're our live. The only way that TikTok can get on is they have to pay. If they don't want to pay, then they don't get to play. That's just how I go. I don't deal with people who don't do what they're supposed to do. Hey, everybody. Krista, Rashida, Tanya, Lisa. Hey, y'all. Yep, you made it, and you're on time. So we just getting here. We got some other people coming in. Make sure y'all don't share the YouTube live with anybody. I don't want people just jumping in my live, and I don't even know who they is, but they getting my education. The problem with that, y'all, is that y'all don't realize how many people out there stealing my content, and they taking the stuff that I'm giving to y'all and they making it like theirs. And I know they taking it from me because I'm the only one who did it, the first one who did it, and that's why I went viral. So because of that, that's why a lot of the things that I got to teach y'all, hey babe, that's why a lot of the things that I have to teach y'all is behind closed doors. If y'all look on Instagram right now, I put the part 1 and part 2 of how you really breadcrumb up, right? But now they falling in love with it. They want the rest of the parts. The rest of the parts are never going to come to them. The rest of the parts are going to be for y'all. They didn't pay for this education. I cannot tell them how to get what they need to get from these niggas by using these triggers. They didn't pay for that. You all did, though. Lucky for you, you all got it. So welcome, welcome, welcome to Subscriber Live. This is our second Subscriber Live. Here it is nothing but subscribers here. We're going to be talking. Some of y'all will be able to come up on a panel and be able to talk about what y'all want to talk about related to our topic. This is a safe space. Chinatown is a safe space. I want y'all to know that. Everything that we share here is between us. That's why I don't do any replays or any subscriber lives. I can't allow people to just watch it afterwards. I need them to be here for it, okay? Tonight, we're going to talk about why you chase what hurts you. Thank y'all. I think I received that. Why y'all chase will hurt you. And I kind of get into this a little bit in a lot of other lives, but tonight I'm specifically letting y'all know the information is deeper, and it's going to tie back to y'all self-sabotage tests. Because all of y'all self-sabotage tests, y'all either had too many A's, too many B's, too many C's, too many D's. And all of them spoke to something in you, right? And I need y'all to stop wherever, however low that was, wherever that ground thinking was. I need y'all to come out of that, because all of y'all are beautiful. All of y'all have so much to offer the world. And these niggas ain't finna keep using y'all triggers against y'all. That's what we're not gonna allow them to do, okay? Y'all like my little outfit? When they ask me, where do you shop? Listen. Yes, I can go and shop all those big name brands. No, I'm not. That's not what I'm here for. I wasn't put on earth to make other people rich. I wasn't put on earth to make nobody rich. Do I got brands in there? I do. But I'm not, that's it. And so this little outfit actually came from, I was in Alabama. I was somewhere on one of my job sites, okay? And I went to the store to go get something else, and I saw this. I said, oh, let me get that. So I grabbed this. So this little cute little jean outfit came from out of, I think it was like a rainbow or something. I can't remember, but I know I went to go get something for work, and I came up across this. And so y'all don't know I had a breast reduction, because I am one that strongly believes in, if you don't like something about your body, sis, and you don't feel like exercising, then go under the knife, okay? I had a breast reduction because I was a 38G, and then it went to a 36G. Them big ass titties wasn't for me. Y'all see my little frame? Them things was literally hiding my waist, okay? So once I got them buckets off me, I'm down to a full C cup. I'm down to it. And ever since then, Coach just been everything I couldn't wear when I was younger, I am wearing now. I'm gonna get my breast reduction soon. Listen, you're gonna see your waist. You're gonna be feeling so much free when you get that reduction. So listen, I am the person that's gonna encourage you. If you got the money, honey, you ain't got to go work out. You can work out afterwards. But for now, get what you can get, okay? I did have a round of lipo. I never had a BBL. I had a round of lipo. Let me just tell y'all about lipo. Lipo is not permanent. Y'all, lipo is not permanent. You will literally be, lipo is not permanent. You will literally be, you will get back to, your fat was going to come back. Because what they do is suck the fat out, right? It's like they shock the body. And the body sometimes don't be used to that, okay? And so what happens is, over time, the fat comes back. Now, if y'all see girls and they say they had a BBL and their stomach still flat, they either one or two things happen. They had a tummy tuck that shaped their body to be like it is. A tummy tuck will keep your stomach flat. Or they didn't get a BBL, they just had Lipo 360 and they had implants. A lot of the time when y'all see the girl with a bigger butt, y'all automatically think BBL. Those girls have implants, okay? BBLs turn back to the regular weight. I need y'all to, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. None of this stuff is permanent. They do it so that you can keep coming back under the knife, okay? It is not a permanent change. It is just temporarily, and your body's going to start going back that way. So now, the only thing that I still have, as y'all see, is a little fat. When the fat wasn't here, it was sucked in. Like I said, eventually it comes back, okay? I can still see some indentations in my waist. And if I did more exercising, you probably will see it more. But I do want to go back for another round of lipo. And again, ass implants is what a lot of y'all see. Y'all be swearing for God and people got BBLs, baby. No, they don't. Take, for instance, Persuasion. Y'all remember Persuasion used to be this small with that big ant booty, right? Persuasion has implants. That's why her butt never went anywhere, no matter how small or big she got. So now that her weight has caught up, the butt is still the same. Implants. I need y'all to know the difference. Everybody ain't get a BBL. Does Fajas work? They do. The thing about a Faja and a waist trainer is you have to be consistent with it, okay? You have to wear it at least 8 to 12 hours a day. You have to eat. A lot of y'all don't eat as great. You cannot try to do this and eat still bad. You have to be looking at what you eat. And if you eat a lot of meat, and you eat a lot of that garbage, your weight, the Faja gonna keep you shaped while you in it. But once you take it off, you're gonna fall back because you don't eat. Now, when I did my waist trainer significantly, 8 hours a day, I think I did it for 90 days straight. I wish I had the picture. It's somewhere around here. Oh my God, the results. I hadn't had surgery yet. I actually just went. I just actually had started working out. I did a 30-day stint every day. High intensity workouts. Which is 4 minutes high intensity. Where I go for 4 minutes, y'all. Y'all don't know, for 4 minutes and change, exercise every 30 seconds. High intensity, 4 minutes. I did that for 30 days straight in my waist trainer. When I came out, the results was magnificent. So I know how to get me back. So I'm going to Cancun for Cancun jump off. Let me show y'all Cancun jump off, right? Cancun jump off, a lot of y'all ain't heard of, or maybe you ain't been. I know people who live in Florida don't really go or don't do a whole lot of traveling out of the country because Florida be feeling so tropic. I'm from Miami. I've been in other countries, baby. So I'm going to Cancun jump off, and I can tell, what I will tell you is this: children will not be there. That's what I will tell you. Children, little girls and little boys, they don't even have their passports, and they definitely don't go out of country. So what I can tell you is the Cancun jump off is full of all adults, everybody over the age of 25, over 30. Everybody has careers, and we all out like, alright. Just going to alright. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all is alright. And it's every Memorial Day weekend every year. And so I'm going again. This is my third time going. I've been 2 previous times. And I just want to kind of give y'all a little recap of what it looks like. So anyways, so it's a lot of, very decent black men that go to this event. I want you to know that, very decent. You cannot go over there if you don't got money. That's for one. You cannot go over there if you ain't got money. That's for 2. And you cannot go over there if you ain't got money. That's for 3. So now, all I'm telling you is, ain't nobody broke. That's not the energy they bring. That's why I like to go out of the country to go to the parties, because you're going to definitely see what a black men who got their stuff together, got careers, and got money. Not jobs, careers, okay? Cancun jump off, all right? Now, let's get into our content. Why y'all chase will hurt y'all. Now, let me first go through the rules of the Chinatown community. It's a subscriber-only space. Y'all already know that. Y'all, all important updates and announcements, I send everything by email. I want to be able to put everything in a group, but everybody got to transition over to the group, okay? But everything is sent by email, okay? Y'all got to check y'all emails a lot more regularly so you can get the things and you're not missing them. You got to stay active in a group, okay? It doesn't mean that you have to check every day. I'm going to post every day. I got some of y'all sisters going to post every day. I'm not asking you to do that, okay? But I do need you to check in there every once in a while, see what's going on with the girls. You may have some motivation to give them. Somebody may ask a question that I don't get too quick enough. You can answer that question, sis, okay? And these coming to the lives does not account as just being active. I got some people who signed up for the subscription on Instagram and they ain't been back since. But they'll show up for a live. That's not how this works. Because when you pay for this, you wanted to pay for the help that you need. Whether it's career, whether it's business, whether it's your life, whether it's a relationship. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not only coaching y'all about these niggas. It's only but so much coaching I can do. But I can make y'all bosses in y'all life so that y'all can track the bosses to y'all life, okay? We don't want the bed bugs and none of those, okay? That's what I plan to do. Get y'all mind frame where it needs to be so that you can attract the right energy to you. Now, subscribers, y'all also know that y'all get y'all whatever minute phone call, okay? Don't lose your subscriptions. If you got a 10-minute phone call, hit the link on the website, schedule your 10-minute phone call. You got one question to ask, go ahead, okay? I ain't even got out of nothing in 10 minutes. They've been probably running over 12, 13, 14 minutes. Just get your call. If you got a 15-minute call, get it scheduled. If you got a 20-minute call, get it scheduled. Don't lose y'all perks. If you can send an emergency text for the ones that are in platinum and elite, y'all can send an emergency text. Don't lose your perks. If you got a question you need answered, you can DM it to me, message it, DM on the app, or send an email. All of this is available to y'all. Stop leaving money on the table. That lets me know a lot about y'all and y'all life, okay? Y'all probably got 3,000 subscriptions to 3,000 services and ain't cut them off yet because y'all will pay for something and forget it. I need you to be active here. I ain't Netflix, babe. I am not Netflix. I'm coming to see where you at, okay? Netflix ain't gonna kill. They're gonna keep it. But I'm coming to find you, okay? Now, why you chase what hurts you? This goes back, and I want y'all to think, we're going back into y'all childhoods. A lot of y'all be thinking that you just got over it or you can just move past it. That's not the case. And the biggest example I gave today on live, I did a little bit on live on TikTok. If y'all would see, I had said, my daddy was a drug user and abuser. My daddy was a drunk, okay? My daddy was in and out of prisons and stuff too. I didn't realize that from the time my first boyfriend came up until when I made the realization that I had attracted niggas just like my daddy. My daddy was not an abuser to us. Like, he didn't hit us. He was a great dad. He actually spoiled us. But unfortunately, I didn't attract men who spoiled me. I attracted men who was in and out of prison. I attracted men who was either they had a marijuana habit or the bitches had a marijuana and coke. In Florida, we call it bunk. A bunking habit that I thought was over, but that wasn't over. And my ex-husband, to be honest with y'all, since we're here, because I never talk about this, my ex-husband had a crack habit. And you would have never known he was on crack. He did not look like it at all. But that man had a crack habit. And because I felt like I was able to deal, whatever my dad, hear me over here trying to save this man. And this man began to take us under financially a little bit, okay? He was a great husband. I didn't have to cook. I didn't have to clean. He did all of that. He had a job. He did what he was supposed to do. But that habit is what got me out of there. And sis, when people are used to having habits, they will hide those habits very well, okay? And he did it for a little while, but again, it became up. So that's the reason why we're divorced. It is not for cheating. It is not for anything else, but I cannot deal with that habit, all right? You don't realize that a lot of the men that y'all been dealing with had some traits of your mother. They hide it very well. Unfortunately, my dad is, y'all are attracting men that mirror how you was raised. So if your mama was yelling at you and always calling you out your name, that's why when the niggas do it, you think it's normal. You don't care about it. You curse back at them. You think that's normal. If your mama or your daddy was somebody who was in and out of your life or wasn't there consistently, that's the type of niggas you attracted. The type of friends too. Why y'all stay in jobs longer? Why y'all self-sabotage? And that's the reason why I made that first thing for y'all to be able to understand exactly why you've been sabotaging your life, okay? Now, many of y'all don't actually chase people. I'm not saying y'all get out there like dogs and running behind people. Y'all chase patterns. Patterns that are familiar to your nervous system, okay? You are not in love with him, sis. Y'all were only in love with what felt familiar. So whenever the niggas start acting up and treating you like crap, guess what? That was familiar. My mom was a crack addict. She's no longer on drugs anymore, and that's great. But you're gonna attract what's familiar. So if you had to deal with a mom with a crack habit and she would take money from you or abandon you or whatever the case is, that's why you attracted the same type of niggas who was doing the same thing. That's what's familiar to you. And you never question, why am I still here? Because you thought that's all you deserve, sis. And that's the cycle I want to break. Now, when someone is inconsistent, emotionally unavailable, hot and cold on whatever days, or hard to reach, your nervous system lights up and say, oh my God, this feels like home. And that's why you don't go, sis. Because you're already used to it, okay? That's even in y'all friendships. Y'all don't even realize that a lot of y'all friendship y'all made in as a broken vessel. So all y'all friends got broken traits. All of y'all are broken in some way. Y'all don't have anything in common but the fact that y'all got trauma. And throughout the years y'all been friends, of course y'all been talking about the niggas and what they did to you. You think that that's a similarity. No. Both of y'all either got an abandonment issue, you got an attachment issue, mama wasn't doing what she needed to do, daddy wasn't, whatever the case is, that's why you attracted those friends. Because if you had been in a healed place, I guarantee your friend group would look different. Okay? Not because it's not healthy, it's because it's healthy, but because it's what you learn. So whenever you learn something, you're gonna take that through life until you unlearn it. And that was me. I learned what it was, didn't like with my dad and all that. I took that into my life until I had said, this can't be life. Something got to be better. And I had to unlearn and relearn the hard way. the right way. When I tell y'all that y'all don't know how to date the right way, nobody ever taught us how to date. There was not a class in school. There was not, our moms didn't tell us. Nobody taught us how to date. So guess what? We jumped out there. We was with the first dude who chose, first little boy who chose us. We thought that was how it was supposed to be. We never was taught that we were the choosers from the beginning. We had options from the beginning, but because y'all looked at what y'all mama had going on with the men in and out her house, y'all looked at the TVs and saw it on TV, all we learned was one girl, one boy relationship. That's not how that was supposed to go. We just learned the wrong way. And listen, as long as the U.S. and the school system and the TV system can shove the wrong stuff down our throat, guess what they gonna get us to do? Guess what? They get us to spend money. How? On therapy. Big pharma is big businesses. When you go to some therapist or some psychiatrist, they diagnose you, now you on pills. Y'all don't see how all that tie into each other? Yeah. Because as long as they can break us for us to pay them back to fix us, they're going to do it. So we were not taught the right way. Thus, our parents wasn't taught the right way. And nobody passed the lesson down until y'all came to me. When I finally sat down and said, you know what? I went to college. I actually applied to and went to FAMU because of A Different World, the TV show. A lot of y'all don't know it, y'all might be too young, but A Different World was at an HBCU. I thought that when you get to A Different World, you're going to meet a bunch of nice black people. You're going to find your husband and all of those things. That's what I went to FAMU, and the niggas ran through me in the first year. I was ran through in the first year. So I had to say, hey, whoa, this ain't right. Something ain't right. Because what I saw on A Different World, I thought that I was going to get this here, and I didn't. And so when I finally had to make sense of it, now I done caught bodies, and these niggas acting like they don't know me. And that hurt me down to my core, to the point where I wanted to end life by the time I got in my junior year, because I was so sad and so upset about why is this going. I didn't even want to keep going, y'all, but I had to, okay? So with that, moving into, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all about patterns repeating and what we learn. Chaos felt exciting, even though those niggas was running through me, because I had a dad that was in where he was supposed to be. He was in and out of my life. I'm choosing the same niggas, and I don't even realize the damage I'm causing me, okay? Distance felt mysterious. So whenever somebody stopped texting or stopped calling, it was gone for too long, that was a mystery for me. Now my abandonment issue popped up. Now I'm overthinking who he with, what he doing, why he not calling me. Now I never lashed out and cut no tires or bust no windows. I don't know what that life about, because I just know you can go to jail from that property damage. I didn't do that. But in me lashing out, when I couldn't get his attention, guess what I would go do? Well, I was going to hunch on somebody else because I wanted some attention and didn't realize what I was doing, okay? And inconsistency felt like something I had to earn consistency. So these niggas was in and out of my life and not doing nothing for me. I learned that inconsistency was normal. I didn't even know that consistent niggas existed until I finally had one. And when I had one, I was so damaged and he was so healthy. I got bored and ran right back to the chaos. This man gave me he let me drive his car. I was down there living in his apartment. I didn't have to pay no bills. I didn't even have a job. I couldn't even understand what this man was presenting to me, because why? My nervous system went cross town to go chase chaos in this man's car. I'm in his car while he at work, making sure I'm good, and I'm cross town with the dirty nigga who sell dope. See what that's what I was used to, okay? And your body and the body mistakes the adrenaline for chemistry. That's what I'm saying. So while I'm having this much fun with this dope nigga, adrenaline is up. I'm thinking this is a connection. It was chemistry. Chemistry fades away. Okay? So that's not romance. That's not passion. And what that's called is conditioning. We were programmed. We were programmed to who we became, who we are, and why we started accepting stuff. The bare minimum in our friendships. We started accepting the bare minimum for these niggas. We started accepting the bare minimum from our jobs. That's why a lot of y'all still at those jobs, they don't treat you well, or you get in a position and you don't want to apply for something that pays you more because you conditioned yourself to believe that you're not going to get it. So you stay complacent. You stay where it's comfortable. Because in order to grow, you have to be uncomfortable. And a lot of us don't like uncomfortability. Okay? Your nervous system learned that love through instability. So peace feels boring and safety feels suspicious, because we never knew safety. And I didn't know it. I was raped by somebody who I called a boyfriend too when I was 20. But because I didn't think nobody was gonna believe me, I never told anybody. I don't know what happened to the nigga. I don't even know if he's still alive, but that happened to me at 20. You see what I'm saying? I never had an opportunity to really know what safety was in men. Because here I am at 20 years old, and this is what I have to go through. So after that, I said, okay, well, I don't want that to happen again. What happens when you think like that? It starts making you sleep with dudes faster, just so they don't do it again. So they don't get control of you again. And now you moving in a different direction. You don't even realize it, okay? When someone shows up consistently, communicates clearly, and treats you well, sis, your body doesn't recognize it as love. It recognizes it as unfamiliar. And that's why you go the other way. It doesn't matter how good this man was. I ran cross town with a dope selling boy because that was more interesting. This nigga lived in a dirty ass 1-bedroom apartment. The nigga just dirty, but guess what? Because me and him was out the door having a ball and all that stuff was great. That stuff was great. Okay, babe. Now, that's exactly what I broke down in Sis, You're Toxic, I Wouldn't Date You Either. How unhealed trauma will train you to normalize dysfunction, romanticize the struggle, okay, and chase people who mirror your earliest emotional wounds. What happened in childhood? Every last one of us chased niggas because that's what was familiar to us. Every last one of us had these friends because that's what was familiar to us. And that's why y'all at jobs and you don't apply for that promotion because you self-sabotage yourself and say, nope, they're not going to give it to me. And I told you, anything you focus on more than 3 minutes becomes your reality. So it's not that you didn't get the job, it's just that you put into the universe that you wasn't going to get it, and that's what happens. You do not get it. You got to change the way you think. You got to unprogram and reprogram the right way. That's what your coach here for, okay? Until you heal that pattern, you keep chasing it in different bodies, different friends, different jobs. You're going to be the same woman. Nothing is going to change. And that's why the work starts with you. Not these niggas. It starts with you, sis. In that mirror. Apologizing to the child in you. Because she is waiting for you to acknowledge her. And I tell y'all that all the time. Now, the role of self-sabotage. Here we go with the self-sabotage quiz that y'all took. Chasing what hurt you is self-sabotage dressed up as hope. Because a lot of y'all hoped and prayed. Hold on for a second. I'm sorry. Y'all hoped and prayed that the niggas would be different, right? That's what happens. Give me a moment to get this. My notes was messed up, y'all. Hold on. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. Give me a hot sec. Okay, here we go. I got it together. Okay. Chasing what hurt you is self-sabotage dressed up as hope. Okay, so the hope, I hope he changed. I know he can change. Okay, maybe he'll change. That right there kept you where you was, and that's why the nigga was able to run through you, run over you. He did it. The nigga before him did it. The nigga after you gonna do it. Yes, you got to unlearn to relearn. Absolutely. Okay. It's like giving second chances. Y'all done gave chance after chance after chance. And Glorilla told y'all no. I mean, yeah, that is y'all. Some of y'all, y'all love her. She says, chance after nigga no. But a lot of us said, well, yeah. If he came back to me, maybe he loves me. Well, yeah. If he came back, maybe it's me he want. No, he just came back to where it's easy and not a lot of work to get between your legs, okay? It sounds like believing things will be different. Well, maybe one day he'll change. I know it'll get better. 5 years pass, 10 years pass, and niggas still the same, nothing changed, and you're a broken vessel. Underneath the fear, that's what you have. Underneath it all is fear. Fear of the unknown. Because if the nigga do change, you're not going to even know how to accept that because you're still broken. Okay? Low self-concept is what a lot of y'all had from y'all results in the self-sabotage test, okay? That tells you that you have to prove your worth. A lot of y'all who had that was trying to prove to these niggas that y'all was the best version of them. That's why you didn't mind loaning them money or giving them money. That's why you didn't mind letting them drive your car because you were trying to prove that you were that girl to him. Internalized beliefs to tell you that the love is earned and not given. That's when you have mostly B's. When you have mostly B's on your test, You have internalized belief that the love is earned, not given. So you sis think that you have to earn this love by doing all of this work, but it's not. You don't think that it'll be given to you because you feel like you ain't put in enough work. Now, fear of abandonment keeps you holding on even when it hurts us. And fear of change convinces you that staying in pain is safer than you step into the unknown. That's why I told y'all that a lot of y'all say, well, y'all don't want to leave because y'all caught a body. In y'all mind is y'all already know him. You already don't use condoms with him. That's unsafe. You feel like you know him a little bit. You only know what he told you. You don't really haven't learned anything about him, right? But because he's so familiar, you'll get caught up in that marriage for too long, caught up with your baby daddy for too long, dealing with all these things because of familiar. Because you feel like if you step out on faith, that you're gonna fall and plummet, and that's not how it goes, sis. But that will keep you trapped for the duration. So instead of choosing better, you just chose familiar. Every nigga that you chose was similar to the last nigga. None of them was different. You didn't choose different. You just chose another nigga in another body with a different name, different face, different address. Same shit. Okay? So that's why the self-sabotage quiz, I've had y'all take it and I wanted y'all answer because that matters. I wanted you to see for yourself, sis, how you have sabotaged yourself. It hasn't been them niggas, it's been you. Based on how you believe and how you internalize everything, okay? It didn't just show you who you were choosing. It shows you why you moved the way you did and exposed your patterns running through the decisions behind the scenes. That's what it did. That's what the self-sabotage quiz did. For you to be able to see for yourself why you were the problem. And the niggas came in and capitalized on that. And those bad friends, they capitalized on it. And the family members that y'all, they capitalize on it. Everybody is capitalized on the fact that they know that you don't feel good about yourself. They know that you don't love yourself. Absolutely. If I had an opportunity to capitalize on you too, sis, I would. I'm just saying. That's why be fair in the unfair world. That's why I need you to build yourself up, sis. I wouldn't do it, but I'm just letting you know how people be thinking. Well, shit, if she don't know her worth, the fuck it, I ain't finna tell her. Let me get what I can get. Okay? If you haven't taken it yet, make sure you get that and do it honestly. The work that's gonna connect you to breadcrumbs, only no meals. When you keep accepting inconsistency, bare minimum effort, and almost relationships, it's not because you don't want more. It's because your nervous system has been trained to settle for less, the bare minimum. That's why I created breadcrumbs, only no meals, book 1 and book 2. Book 1, you single, you out there mingling. Okay, you supposed to be mingling with different niggas, not one. Y'all get caught up with one, and before you know it, one got you out your drawers, got you on your back. The nigga didn't tell you, oh, all I wanted from you was to fuck, and now you upset because you still no. Multiple dudes, because your mind ain't finna fuck multiple dudes, and you're not gonna let your body do it. That's why you can't settle with one. When you're dating, it has to be multiple options until you get married. Single until married. Okay, so with that being said, you out there dating, this is where the breadcrumb come in, book 1. It has several tests in that book for you to see if this nigga breadcrumbing you and how to get the trauma out of him for you to be able to use it against you. A lot of y'all got the book, either bought it off the website or got it as a free gift to you, and none of y'all are putting that stuff into use. You know why? Because you can't even attract the right people to put it to use. You're still a broken vessel. The niggas that y'all keep attracting, they can tell you broken is exuding off of you. So you can't even use the breadcrumbing against them because you still stink of trauma. That's why I want to heal y'all trauma so y'all can breadcrumb. Now, book 2, for my married ladies. The problem is y'all been in a marriage that stopped serving y'all a long time ago. For some reason, because this pain is familiar, you have stayed. Sad, okay? And because of that, now you were a broken vessel. You probably still are. You don't know how to pull back. In marriage, the first thing you do is pull back is sex. The second thing is taking care of that man. If he loves you how he claimed he did when y'all got married, he will pull you forward and say, what is going on? What do I have to do to change? You will tell him, and then you will start looking for the change. If the nigga don't never do that, but keeps insisting on he wants to have sex because you're his wife and he feels entitled, sis, I can't tell you to leave, but I'm telling you right now, you need book 3 for that emotional back door. Because you're going to have to exit one way or the other. Okay? Now, healing means retraining your body to tolerate consistency, stability, and real effort, and a real financial investment. Please stop accepting these niggas that do the bare minimum. We have to stop doing that. No, you cannot watch movies with him at the house. No, he shouldn't even be at your house, especially if y'all are dating. For him to know where you live at, sis, that's a breadcrumb. I told y'all in that video. You offer the crumbs up at a time. The nigga want to know your address at. What bill is he contributing to? As soon as he pays a bill, you give him a crumb. Say, okay, you can know where my house at. You can know the address. That doesn't mean he can come in. See how? See? Y'all thought, no. He wants the bill. He's gonna need the address to pay the bill. He pays the bill. Now he has an address. That doesn't mean he get to come in. He ain't did enough. The nigga ain't knocked out the rent. So what? He don't need to come in. You can sit on the porch and talk to him. He can leave. It's simple. If it's too cold to do where you live at, then don't meet niggas in the winter. They're not coming in your house and you're not going in theirs. The only time you go in theirs on the breadcrumb test is for you to be able to see if he live how he told you he lived. Because that's how y'all get caught up being side chicks. Because you never went to the nigga house. That's how 6 months passed by and you realize that he always came and spent the night with you. It ain't done on you that you never spent the night with him. Where this nigga live? How this nigga live? A lot of y'all don't know that because you just feel like since he come to my place, you comfortable. No, sis. At one point in time, you got to go to his place. You got to inspect that shit. You got to see if the nigga ain't got a girlfriend or whatever the case, because you don't want to be caught up in some drama. But that doesn't mean stay. So that means if you say, okay, you know what? I'm going to just come to your place and I'm going to get in your car. We're going to go to the date. See how that go? Easy. Because now you got an opportunity. You still going on a date. But you going to go see if he live how he say he live. Make sure you tell them to use the bathroom before coming over. They love asking to use the bathroom just to get in. Okay, the bathroom is out in the tree. I ain't gonna tell you that, sir. If you come over here with a full bladder, it is some woods behind my house. Have a field day. The animals back there may love it. You still not coming. Matter of fact, in my house, when they came, my garage was set up. I had a couch in my garage, and that's where we would sit. My house is a place where people pay bills. You're not gonna go in there and know what the inside of my house look like. Now you casing my shit out, trying to figure out how you gonna get in. Negative. Garage nigga, sit on this couch, okay? In the garage, okay? So, no, they can go home, right? I'm gonna just say no if he asks to go there. Yeah, the answer for me is no. You finna hold it or you finna go to the trees. But what you ain't doing is walking that spirit and your bad intentions into my house. You drop it off, and next thing I know, I'm in there missing you and acting crazy. Negative. That's why I tell y'all, stop fucking niggas where you live. That's not your husband. And if the nigga ain't paying no bills. Because what you're doing is keeping his broke ass energy there. And all you finna attract is a bunch of broke niggas like him. Get that energy out your house. Get you some sage. Sage your house. Open the windows. Go out the front. Make sure you put salt around all the entrances. At the front door, the back door, the windows. Keep out all the negative spirits and demons. Y'all ain't know that? Please, make sure y'all do that. And always go to your front door on the first of every month. Sit them in your hand and blow it in your house and speak to the universe for abundance. Y'all didn't know that either? This is how we change the way we think. I'm just trying to help y'all. It helped me. Okay? Now, until you understand consistency, stability, and real effort, sis, until that happens, hope will keep disguising itself as self-sabotage, and you'll keep waiting and waiting and waiting. And the nigga ain't gonna never show up. But you'll still be there though. Okay? Now, emotional intelligence and choosing differently. Y'all know I just put a new course on my website, Emotional Intelligence. Once y'all learn how to control y'all emotions, a lot of things won't affect y'all. But y'all don't know how to do it. You was never taught. I feel like that's one class that we should have had in high school. I feel like high school should have had the following. High school should have had emotional intelligence. High school should have had relationship building. High school should have had small business building. High school should have had career building. They gave us pointless classes in high school. And all of the real life things we did not know anything about. So that's why we was in high school. Some of us lost our virginity. Some of us was just getting played by niggas. Because nobody, not even our parents, set us down and say, baby, let me just tell you how this go with these boys. They don't like you. I'm telling you now, they don't like you. They only want to get what they can get. Nobody told us that. So they were supposed to say, and because of that, I need you to learn how to control your emotions because it doesn't mean that he's gonna like you. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. So that was our biggest problem because nobody taught us how to maintain our emotions. And here we are liking niggas who don't like us back because women by nature we're nurturers. We're emotional. So we're gonna like. But we don't know that we're liking in an unhealthy way. We wasn't taught that. Because our daddies wasn't there and they didn't provide emotional safety, or maybe your daddy was there and you still didn't provide emotional safety, you don't know emotional safety with niggas. Okay, so this is why I created that course. Emotional intelligence is not about feeling anything at all, overshare or leading with your emotions. Okay, sis, it's about self-control, self-awareness, and self-regulation. You have got to regulate your own emotions, sis. Nobody should be able to do that. If the nigga don't pick up for the next month or a year, you should not let that bother you. Why are you so bothered when he's showing you right now that he's inconsistent? You should be happy. You should be thrilled that a nigga finally showing who he really is. Y'all, because your central nervous system used to it, you gonna run after him. Trying to prove that you her. He's already decided that you're not. And for some reason, you're the only one who still think that you're her. I don't know what else he need to do to show you. But if a nigga don't want, he's showing you, sis. I don't know what you're seeing. And that's why I want to uncloud your judgment so that you can see clearly. Because this is how a lot of y'all been looking. Through a blurry vision at these niggas. And for some reason, you couldn't pick up their triggers, but they picked up yours. Okay? Having emotional intelligence is knowing what you feel without letting it run you. Okay, yeah, I'm upset that I let this nigga fuck me and run away. Okay, but how do I control that? I'm not crying about it. He won't be the first. He probably won't be the last. See how that go? I know it sounds like with defeat. No, you telling your nervous system, you know what? Yes, he fucked me and walk away. But you know what? At least I'm still alive. He won't be the first and he won't be the last. So we're not going to keep getting upset the next time. I'm just going to choose better. Y'all are choosing based on fantasies. The idea that you had because maybe he was nice in the beginning. I told y'all, any nigga who can spend it will spend it. He doesn't mind it because he has already learned that the more money he spends, the quicker he gets access to women. They already know that. They've tested it and tried it. That's why they have no problem giving you money because they know eventually your coochie gonna get wet. Control your emotions. Get the money and get out of there. And go back when you need some more. Let him know that he's a John and he not getting no ass until he pays to give you a grand gesture. Whatever your grand gesture is. For you, it could be a new house. It could be a new car. Whatever it is, figure it out. Because that needs to be when you decide to give a nigga your body. If he is not getting close to that, now we just fucking off the humbug, and that's just not cool. Okay? When you lack emotional intelligence, sis, every text feels urgent. So if the nigga don't text you for 3 days and then he pop back up, you so busy thinking he important, you text right back. What you should have did was not text him for another 3 weeks. You ditched on me in 3 days, I'm gonna give you 3 weeks of the same shit. Do unto others as you want others to do unto you. Don't ditch me and I won't do it to you. Because if you don't like it, don't do it. And it won't be done to you. That's emotional intelligence, okay? Every move shift feels personal. Whenever, Auntie, can you talk about reentry fees? Yeah, I'll bring it up. Every move feels personal. So every time a nigga got you here in silent treatment, or he in a bad mood, you over there internalizing, mad at yourself. Dang, I wonder if I said something, I did something. Stop. His personality, his mood ain't got nothing to do with you. Even if y'all just argue, how he feels has nothing to do with you. So just worry about how you feel and don't worry about his feelings. That's another thing emotional intelligence is. Not caring about nobody else's feelings but your own. Every trigger sends you into reaction mode. Every time you get triggered, so that's why a lot of y'all who came through my one-on-one sessions, y'all know y'all first thing was for y'all to start journaling y'all triggers. Because a lot of y'all don't know what triggered y'all to get emotional. When I walk through the airport, you know what triggers me to get a little bit like, damn, I miss my marriage. When I'm walking through the airport and I see all these husbands and wives, and the husbands helping their wives with the luggage, and here I am walking with this big ass bag by myself, and I'm aggravated. That's the only time I be like, I miss my damn husband. But because I'm in control of my emotions, I'm not calling him. I don't care how much I say that, I'm not calling. But that's a trigger for me, okay? So I had to learn how to say, you know what? Don't even look at that. Just go where you got to go. You got to learn how to calm your trigger so you don't get so emotional, sis. Because when you do, that's what makes you text that nigga back. That's what makes you text him back, and accept him back. Because you haven't identified the triggers. Write them down. See, at this time of night, at 2:30 in the morning, when you wake up to use the bathroom, you lay back down, you start thinking of that nigga. What was going on in that moment? You felt lonely. Oh, okay, right. So how you gonna deal with that? Because you gotta recognize your triggers, okay? But when you develop emotional intelligence, you learn how to pause before you respond. The whole purpose here is to pause. So if a nigga texts you something stupid, F you and I ain't dealing da 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 da, you now would text back, well, F you too da 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 da. No, sis. Pause. Think about it. Is this even worth my energy? I don't know what pissed him off. So guess what? Delete. Don't let that mess up how you feel, because it will. You learn how to observe behavior instead of explaining it away. A lot of y'all are some explainers. I couldn't wait to get on here and tell y'all some explaining ass women. I hate it. Okay? Well, if I say something to y'all be, well, coach, I did. Stop explaining, please. That is a trauma response. I think you're good enough, sis. You don't have to explain. I don't care what the reason was, okay? Please stop doing that. That is one of the biggest things that a lot of y'all do. Go to over-explaining. Let me give you an example. Somebody say right now, oh, girl, your hair is so pretty. You know what you do? Say, thank you, girl. I had it here for 2 years, but take it out. Stop. That's over-explaining. Don't do that. All you have to do is say, thank you. I don't care how long that hair been in there. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, girl, thank you. I ain't even put no clothes on today. Stop. That's a trauma response. Just say thank you and take it in. Do y'all know how to affirm somebody that just affirms who you know, what you know for yourself? You're beautiful. They just affirm you, so stop explaining. Oh, you think so? No, we don't care. Stop that. That's a trauma response. I hear you now. Hear yourself. You don't have to explain yourself no more. Stop explaining. Too many of y'all do it. I'm tired of it. And I can't tell you, I couldn't wait to get y'all all here. Don't explain nothing else to nobody. The answer is no. Why? I don't have to have a reason. No. But no. Can I live with you? No. But you no. Learn how to say no. Practice saying no with no emotion. No. That's it. That's exactly why I created that course, so y'all can learn how to take y'all emotions out and start using logic. That's what the course is for. Logic, for you to stop using your emotions. No is a complete absolutely. It's a no and a period. That's it. It's not a run on. It's not a no but. It's not a no and. It's a no N-O period. I've seen it before. I'm an author. I've written it in books. It's no. Period. Okay? The EI course gonna teach you how to slow your nervous system down, interrupt your emotional spirals, and stop repeating the same cycles with different people over and over and over again. He don't like you, sis. Stop. Okay? You learn how to choose from logic and discernment instead of anxiety and attachment. That's where y'all been choosing from. Your nervous system, so nervous, so chaotic. So you chose him because it's familiar. Stop. You further damage yourself when you do that. Stop confusing intensity with intimacy. Intimacy is not only sex. Intimacy is walking up on you and giving you a hug. Intimacy is holding hands and walking by the lake. Intimacy is taking that long car drive and just listening to R&B music. Intimacy is he waking up and feeding you breakfast. That's intimate. It don't have to always include sex, sis. Same shit, different. That's right. You don't have to always include. Some of y'all mind goes straight to sex, and that's how I know y'all trained your nervous system to think attention from him means I have to give him sex. No. Let him give you all the attention, and don't shun him away, and don't act like it's just too much, sis. When has anybody ever given you that much attention without expecting sex from you? Enjoy it. It's intimate, okay? Emotional intelligence doesn't make you cold, sis. It makes you clear. Now you can see things a lot clearer because you're losing logic. Okay, and clarity is what keeps you from repeating that already hurt behavior. Once you have things clear, I guarantee you this. If this situation pop up one more time, you're not gonna fall for it. But you keep because your vision is so cloudy, you can barely see. I need you to be like this and see the full picture. The niggas be painting the picture. They been a gave y'all a picture already painted. Here you go. With some new painted brushes ready to paint over it. Why, sis? He just gave you the... Y'all better be lucky I can't find it. He just gave the picture. It's painted. It's in full view. And here you are with your sticks and your paint, ready to paint over and put something new. Absolutely paint. And then when the paint start running off, it's water paint. The nigga gave you a picture with real paint. The water paint is now running and you're crying. Now your mascara is running down your eyes too. Stop. 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 Okay? You cannot repaint a picture, okay? You can't make him into what you want him to be. The nigga's showing you who he is. Believe him. He's showing you who he is. The only brushes you need to have in your hand are makeup brushes, baby, not paint. The only brushes you need in your hand is a hair brush and a makeup brush. That's it. We don't paint pictures. Stop doing that. So if you show up and the picture's broken, cracked, damaged, leave it there. You can't take it home. It's going to ruin the image. That's what I do know. Now, why do you keep going back to the niggas who hurt you? Well, you don't go back because you're weak, so stop saying that you're weak. You're not weak, okay? You're just going back because your brain is wired for familiarity. That's it. Your brain is already wired. The nigga already familiar. So you go back where it's familiar. You stay where it's familiar. Because you're so scared that if you step out on faith, the other nigga ain't going to treat you the same way. So your nervous system doesn't know what's best. It doesn't choose what's best. It only chooses what it recognizes. And I want y'all to have better options. But sometimes the options are just like the last option. And the last option. And the last option. And the last option. That's in your friends, the niggas, your jobs, everything. A lot of y'all get in the way. You're your own worst enemy. And you can't make more money because your mind is saying, you're not going to make this. You're not going to make this. I wish like hell. And let me tell you how that does affect. When I first started being an author, I blew up immediately. I had bestsellers on Amazon. Like I blew up immediately when I was Erica Kane. That was my first author name was Erica Kane because Erica is my first name. I was Erica Kane. I was the original Erica Kane author. Everybody knew Erica Kane. Erica Kane blew up all over. Was blowed up on Amazon, all over the place. I was blowed up. The publisher is what ruined it for me, and I had to get rid of the name. And that's when I came up with China. First it was Cocaine, and then it went to China because China was my name when I was a dancer anyway. So I just went back to what I know. It's on my arm, China right there. I just went back to my name already, but when I blew up, after when it fell down, I doubted myself so much so that I just said, fuck it, I ain't gonna write no more. I took all my books off the internet. I just gave up. Self-sabotaging myself because I didn't think that I would ever make the amount of money that I wanted to make being an author. I didn't think I was gonna get notoriety. I did that. So for a long time, I was a self-sabotaging myself. And then I said, this time I'm not gonna do it. I said, I'm not going to give up this time. And guess what? Look at y'all. Look at y'all. I didn't give up this time. When I say y'all have really went and purchased those, I have made more money with my ebooks since October of last year. We only in February. Since October 25 to February 2, I have made way more money with these books than I've ever made since I've been an author. First of all, thank y'all. I've been an author since 2015. The people stole my money bad, y'all. They did me dirty. I'm telling you, I was a bestseller. I should have had so much money. This publisher stole all of my money. You know how much they gave me? $250. $250. I sold tons of books with them. They gave me $250 damn dollars of all the books I sold. So here I am now, and when I tell y'all I have made more money since October until now with books that I've ever seen, every time I look at it, I just cannot believe that I did this on my own without a publisher. Because I just changed the way I thought. I told the universe, thank you for advance for increasing my book sales, and she did it. She does everything. Okay? So, now back to what I was saying. Even when something hurt you, disappointed you, or drained you, your mind says, well, at least I know how this gonna end. Well, at least I survived it. That's why y'all still go back. That's why y'all go back. Because it's like, okay, well, at least this didn't happen. Sis, that's coming from a negative place. Where did that come from? No. We don't need to think like that. We need to be making sure that the people treat us right the first time. And if they don't, we got to get out of there. Okay? This is why people stay in toxic relationships. This is why y'all spin the block. This is why you reopen a door that's already closed. Because for somewhere in your mind, you believe that niggas change. I get it. I know I used to think the same thing too until it dawned on me. They don't change. Their goals change and their objectives change. And when you have already fulfilled their set of goals with you, when he thinks he's found better, he will leave you and go over there with her. Because guess what? She about to be running through his goals too. She doesn't know it yet. And she doesn't like you because he told her all these false stories. She won't even come and ask you. If she came and asked you, she'll get the real version. But she won't. Because he has put a bug in her ear and now the lady from over there don't even like you. Oh well, let her go through it now. Her bad. Anyways, since you wanted him so bad, sis, take him. You finna see exactly why I gave his ass to you. Anyways, now, all of those things, you stay in toxic relationships, you spin the block, you reopen doors, not because you forgot how bad it was, but because the unknown feels more threatening than what you already survived. So you won't give the little nigga, excuse me, I won't call him a nigga. You won't give the man that works at your job, that's been watching you for a while, you won't give him a chance. And he's pretty nice to you. You won't give him a chance because in your mind, you already think it's going to be a fuck up. You already think you're going to fuck it up. And then you keep letting this other nigga in. So you don't. So because of that, you think that's a threat to your, you won't do it. But you'll stay with Mr. Keep trying you in your face and don't have a problem with staying with him. Now, every pain can feel comfortable when it's predictable. When you know how the nigga gonna do you, all right, that's who he is. It's fine. So you make it comfortable. In order for things to change, this you gotta be uncomfortable. Okay. Now, this is exactly what I put in why I wrote standards so high he needs a ladder. Again, a lot of us didn't have standards. We wasn't taught standards, boundaries, or consequences. We wasn't taught to not let niggas spin the block. We wasn't taught none of this stuff. All we saw was our mamas letting the same nigga back and forth in, or stay with our daddy who wasn't doing nothing for her. We just saw her endure. We saw our aunties and our grandmamas go through it if they had somebody. We saw it on TV in them TV shows when those women would get mistreated. They would stay with those niggas. And we hear about it in the community. So we think that's the normal way to do it. So guess what? It is what it is. We don't go nowhere because we think it's normal. So with no standards and no boundaries and no consequences, people play in our face. The standard is, I expect adult communication from you as a man. The standard. The boundary is, the boundary is, if you cannot communicate with me every day, at least communicate with me every other day. The consequence is, if I don't hear from you for 2 or 3 days at a time, I'm gone. See how that go? The standard is set. I have a need for great communication from an adult. The boundaries is, if you can't do it every day, do it every other day. The consequence is, if I feel like you don't contact me for 2 or 3 days, I'm gone. We don't do that because we feel like if we impose that, they're not going to like us. We should not care. Have your standards, sis. If you got a need for communication consistently with the nigga, tell him your need. If he can't fulfill it, move around him to somebody who can. All of y'all got needs, but because you have not identified them, you don't know how to tell them niggas from the beginning. So you play along and let it go with the flow. Sis, take your needs assessment. Y'all know where that's at. Never date just one sis or in stop and check assessments. Everybody should know what they need emotionally, financially, mentally, lifestyle, spiritually. I know a lot of y'all be like trying to connect with y'all religion. How are you gonna connect with your religion? You want a man like that, but you haven't set the standard. You don't know what it is because you haven't identified your needs. So identify your needs. Stop and check assessments or never date just one is where the needs assessment is located. Now, higher standards mean saying no more often. You're gonna say no without a problem, without an excuse. No. Period. Okay? Sitting in discomfort longer. A lot of y'all got to be uncomfortable for me to change y'all. Right now in this live, it's uncomfortable. I done see y'all in and out, in and out. I don't like it, but I know it's because what I'm saying, you know it's real. For the ones who be here consistently, I know they're ready to change. For the ones who in and out, I can see the numbers go up and down. Y'all the ones who are borderline not ready. Y'all not that uncomfortable yet. I don't know if it'll get better for you, but I'll wait for you here when it does. Okay? Letting go without immediate replacement. No, we're not going to drop this nigga and go over here and be entertaining this nigga. If this nigga did a number on you, heal that first so that you can get a man now. Because if you drop him and be out the door tomorrow, you finna get another him. May look better, may dress better, may have more money. It's still him though. Okay? And trusting yourself instead of familiarity. Y'all have got to trust your judgment. A lot of y'all judgment is off. Your picker is off, your judgment off. You don't even trust your judgment anymore. That is definitely a sign for you to change. You don't even know, should I or should I not? Y'all down to spending money for your life. Should I pay for this vacation or should I not? I can't believe you would ask yourself that once when you... That thing say YOLO. And because I know we only got one life to live, I don't never think about the price. I just go pay for it. You know why? I can't die with the money. I can't die with it. I don't save money. It's money in my savings, but don't think it's just there because I'm saving money. It's there because I ain't paid for what I want. That's it. It's just, that's why I don't know when my last day gonna be. I'll be damned if I go tomorrow and I got all this money in his accounts. Now my family got to fight with the bank to get my money. No, I'm finna spend while I'm here. Vacations, I got March, April, May, August, and December. 5 vacations this year. Spend that shit. You only live once, sis, okay? And I don't think about it. The scary part is healing isn't soft. Healing disrupts your patterns. It pulls you out of autopilot. And it forces you to tolerate uncertainty without running back to what you already know. Definitely uncomfortable, but I know it's temporary and will get better. It is because you just really relocating. Very uncomfortable. Different city, different environment. And it's only you. Very uncomfortable. But guess what? It'll get comfortable when you start healing and say, you know what? That's exactly what I needed to do. I needed to leave them people behind because there was a source of I am tired of being angry. I am tired of being hurt. So yes, it's uncomfortable being in this town by myself. But guess what? I know my coach coming soon. That's all you gotta say. I know my coach coming soon. I will be in Houston seeing Sylvia and whoever else there was Sylvia. I will go to Birmingham to go see Gia when she's set up. I'm from Miami. It's nothing for me to go home. You see what I'm saying? I will be there. So you don't have to be uncomfortable, sis. I'm coming. Just chill. Just chill. I'm coming. And if any of y'all live near any of the places I'm visiting for my sites, I don't know, I may get there sooner. I'm coming though. I'm going to travel, okay? I can already feel the relief. Yes, I'm coming. As soon as you get settled and all that stuff, I'm going to hit that Negro up and say, I'm coming to Birmingham, Negro. What you finna do? Cause there's a nigga that's been waiting on me for years in Birmingham, okay? And I'm gonna ring that bell when it's time for me to go. Cause I'm gonna go see Gia. I am. And let her go out on this town for her to let these people see her. She new to the community. Absolutely. A new face in a new place means she can play. Okay? We just gotta get her there. And Houston, I'm there. I'm on some hangout in some Houston. So if you want to hang out, Central Florida shit, I'm right here. I'm right here in Deltona. I'm finna move to Apopka. You right near me, baby. See, you too close. That's what I'm saying. Your coach be there. What y'all mean? I'm just we can plan something. You hear what I'm saying? Shell, you might as well get ready because you definitely can show up in person for the virtual housewarming party. And if y'all want to come to Florida for that too, you can. But I'm saying I have the housewarming party is gonna be virtually on live with y'all and in my house. And if you in Daytona Beach, awesome. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Awesome. I'm right here in Daytona. I'm in Daytona right now, and I'm moving to Apopka. So yes, Sanford. Man, girl, you ain't ran Sanford down. You ain't ran Daytona down, and I'm mad at y'all. I done ran. But hold on now. I be having Sanford in the chokehold, baby. I be having Sanford in the chokehold. I don't know what. Okay, but what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying. I'm your coach there, so you ain't got to be feeling uncomfortable. I can get to you, okay? Now, we already know about our perks as a subscriber, okay? Y'all know everything. Don't forget none of that stuff. I want to open it up to panel. If you want to come up and be able to share, please come up and talk to us about what you keep running to that hurts you, that you now want to be free from. If you I'm from Miami. Hold on, let me see these comments over here. I just saw something. They pop up real quick and go away. Where's my chat? All the chat, the live chat now? Oh, there they go. Hey girl, inspiration. Daytona Beach. Okay, so who is that? Tawana. Oh yeah, cause you is from Miami. You know, yeah. What you over there doing, Daytona, girl? What you learned to sing. I done been over there a couple of times, not enough, but you ain't learned it yet. What you learned? I gotta come over there and help you. What you did? You gotta tell me more. And I need to know. I'm from town. Okay, but you in Sanford. I need to know what you was doing too. Y'all live too close for us not to be getting together and having powwows. Okay. It's cold right now. When it's time for it to get warm again, y'all going outside? You'll be outside. We'll be outside together. Just chill. I don't want to hear nothing about my hair not done. Stop it. We're doing our own hair this year. we doing our own hair this year. We growing our own hair this year, okay? We gonna do our light makeup and we going out the door. Christian, please, I need you to, you have missed the whole live, baby girl. You have missed the whole live. I hate that too, because you probably needed this. Detroit, Michigan. I'm coming to Copper. I'm finna go to, matter of fact, next week. Now I got a 3-hour layover in Detroit, because I gotta come from Minnesota. Now in a 3-hour layover, I can come downstairs in the airport and we can have lunch or whatever they got if you want to, okay? Who else in Detroit? If I got 2 people in Detroit, I am going to be in Detroit. I'm flying through on the 10th next Tuesday, okay? And I got a 3-hour layover. So y'all, if y'all can get to the airport, I will tell y'all what time I land and I can come down. We can go have lunch as close as we can. I'm vegan or whatever the case is, but I have no problem meeting y'all. See, I told y'all I'm coming. I told y'all I can be where y'all are. Y'all just got to tell me where y'all are. And just so happen, I'm coming right over to Detroit. And you right by the airport. Look at that. All right. Girls, I will make a little group for us so we can be able to connect when I come to Detroit. Yes, it's clocked. Sanford and Daytona. Yes, it's clocked. The spring is coming. The chickens are going to be out. We're going to be out. It's clocked. Charlotte. Yep, my sister moving over there. Tanya, you already know. My twin coming to Charlotte. Clocked. I'll be over there. See how this go? Everything clocked. Everything is within my reach. Okay. Come to the country club in Sanford. Now I'll cook you a vegan meal. Clocked. You ain't gotta. Matter of fact, I could do that on a work day. Tell me when you gonna be there. Is you gonna be there tomorrow? When you gonna be there? I'm coming. Clock. I'm always coming with a vegan food at. Please tell me more. Please tell me more. I'm coming, y'all. So stop thinking that y'all by yourself. I'm right there. Right. I'm in it. Oh yeah. So my sister lived there, friend. That's why I was able to get you everything. With that, do I like Atlanta? I hate Georgia. I hate Georgia. Um, I hate Georgia. It's something about Georgia I don't like, and Atlanta is definitely one city I hate with a passion. And let me tell y'all why. From me to y'all, the reason why I hate Atlanta is because I almost lost my sister there. She almost successfully committed suicide. And guess what? I was driving a car and she jumped out the car on Ivan Allen Boulevard. I almost lost my twin. That I will never forget it. I hate Atlanta. That's why I don't go. I almost lost the second half of me. She was to her wits' end. She was tired of the world treating her so bad. And while I'm driving her car, she jumped out of the moving car. If y'all notice, she got a scar on her face. Listen, I can't get the image out my head. I don't like Atlanta. I never will. I almost lost the thing I came into this world with. Her. And that's why I always try to keep her close. Okay? And y'all be thinking I be mean to her. No, I don't. I have to be hard on her because she is a little softer with her emotions and she gives them to the wrong people. And they just use her. And they take advantage of her. So I don't like Atlanta. I never will. I never will. So I'm not rushing to come back. I just want y'all to know I'm not rushing to come. Can it happen? It would, but I'm not rushing to come. Now, if y'all can take that drive over to Charlotte, that's different. But I ain't rushing to go there, okay? I got a limit, a boundary. I don't like that place, okay? All right. So, does anybody want to come up for panel talk and tell me about if you're chasing what you want to chase? Again, it's not a requirement, but just know every time we have talk, that is panel talk, and I'm not only talking to y'all, I want y'all to come talk to me too. So, is anybody ready to come up? I know, babe. I know, babe. Is anybody ready to come up? Y'all don't have to share. Trust me, I got all y'all self-sabotage results. So I've already, if I haven't individually told y'all what it is, I just told y'all here. I'm in Houston. Who is that in Houston? Baby, I'll be there March 13th through the 16th. We hanging out. Okay? When I come to Houston, it was a hanging out. Detroit, okay. I'll come give me a sec. My baby in my room. Okay. Detroit, and of course I'm gonna be there for the time I'm in layover, 3-hour layover over there. But Houston, I'll be there for some days. Somebody supposed to be looking up some vegan restaurant for me to make a reservation. It's another vegan lady that's there. She said she's gonna tell me. I'm gonna look it up, and I gotta get my reservation so y'all can come to the restaurant. On one side, you in Detroit, Chris? Okay, Detroit. I will be in Detroit for the 3-hour layover, and I also got Jay and Copper. And if I'm saying, listen, don't mind me if I'm saying y'all, because some of y'all I really don't even know y'all first names because y'all ain't made y'all accounts yet. I know some people first name, but some of y'all didn't make y'all accounts. I really don't know y'all first name, but I know Christian first name. So the Christian, I will be in Detroit next Tuesday for 3 hours on a layover. Okay. Oh, you from Detroit? Okay, Arizona. Oh, that's right. You are in that hot state. Yeah, you went from the cold to the hot. Princess. Thank you. Okay, Princess and Jay. All right. I ain't coming to Arizona no time soon, Chris. I heard that it get too hot over there. I'm a little scared how hot it get. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm from Miami, but I ain't from that type of shit. I'm going to mine tonight. What are you going tonight? Somebody tried to come up. I thought I saw somebody try to come up. I don't know. Okay, I was trying to see if y'all want to come up. Okay, I'm not the person that's gonna make y'all come up, but y'all know what time it is. Okay, we went through this whole lesson of why y'all chase will hurt you. I just explained that in full detail. I need y'all to know that in order for us to not attract no more. You have to unlearn and relearn. Okay? Unlearn to relearn. Okay? And I'm going to teach, I want you to get it the right way from me now. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how many kids you have. Okay? If you don't get it now, you're not going to ever have it. And what you get now you can teach your sons, you can teach your daughters, you can teach them the right way because nobody taught us. Okay? Okay. Emotional intelligence. Get in the course. The books I said, if you haven't got them, get those books. I got somebody who has all of my books, every last. So I couldn't even give her a free ebook because she had bought all of the books already. But I have another gift for her because she wants a big small business guide, and that's the one I don't let y'all choose from because that book is full of wealth. But I'm gonna give it to her because she has bought all of my ebooks, so that one she's gonna get. Okay, unlearn to that's the name of the game. Unlearn to relearn. Okay, we have to unlearn the unhealthy ways and learn healthy ways. That is the name of the game. Anytime we come to these lives on Thursday, again, it's just us. It's not re-recorded, and I need y'all to be taking what I'm saying out of here and taking it back. Now, what I will do is put a recap of today's session inside of our group on my website, so y'all can always go back to what we talked about, okay? And post y'all pictures, please. I just told y'all to post up. Why y'all won't post y'all pictures? Can y'all go with this? I'm not the niggas. Post y'all pictures, please. I been wanting y'all to get familiar. Post up. All y'all beautiful. I done looked at all y'all profiles. And y'all won't post some pictures, please, and get comfortable so everybody know how each other look. Okay. Now, since we got everything out, how y'all feel? In a group, Prince, Jay, tell Princess about this group. Me and Princess gonna fight when I get to Detroit, because this one right here be so tuned out. Princess, you never tuned in, sis. Like, you never tuned in. I'm going to go to the site tonight and post. Please, go in a group, post y'all pictures. Please post up. Princess, Jay, help Princess, please. Please help Princess make her account. She don't even know what we got going on in the group because she be on IG. Please help her there. Post y'all pictures up, okay? I posted one of me up when I was at a conference. I was talking. The lady standing next to me. Everybody in that room was moved by what I was saying. That's why they was standing there looking at me. Yeah, because when I speak, I'm healing and building for real, and that's what I was doing over there. I'm just starting to take more pics. I love it. I have a hair appointment Friday. I have more. Hey, for these hair appointments, I don't care about them hair appointments. Take them pictures. Y'all swear y'all got to be dolled up. I ain't even put my dolled up stuff up in there yet. Y'all might have to wait to Houston for that. You know what? That's Rashida in Houston, Vertina in Houston, Sylvia in Houston. Who else was in Houston? Who else is in Houston? Vertina, Sylvia, and girl, get a wig. Nah, well, we wearing our own hair this year. Rashida, Vertina, and Sylvia. For sure. For sure. Y'all go hang out with me. So get them kids a sitter now. We gonna be at the, Rebecca too. We gonna be at pool parties. So I don't want to hear nothing about you don't like your body. And we about to be out the door. In Houston. It's spring break. It's my first time there. I ain't never been. Somebody better, alright. Alright, it's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. We out the door. No, I am not Coach China during this weekend. I am just China. Sus. That's it. Y'all ready? Ready I am. Pool party for sure. I got a party pass. I'm gonna tell y'all so because I don't know if all y'all gonna get a party pass. But I got a party pass. I'm gonna get it every party they got. I bought my party pass. So I'm at every party they got. I already know how that's gonna go. So I'm at every pool party. I'm at the club every night, and I'm gonna wake up late the day. But one of those nights, I'm gonna have dinner with y'all. Okay, dinner. All right. So if there's nothing else, ladies, I will put a recap of what we learned here today in the group. You get your emotional intelligence, get in that course, get the books that we talked about, and let's continue to grow and heal. Remember, This is not a community just for niggas. We are building a business. We are building our self-esteem and self-love. We are building our careers if you want to. Depending on your membership. Platinum people, send me your resume. Because of your platinum membership, you get a one-page resume review. Send your resume to me in email. Let me look at your resume and tell you what you need to change so you can get a better job. Okay? If you're a platinum member, send your resume. Yeah, if you're platinum, y'all ain't, I'm saying, I keep telling you about the perks. Send me your resume. I just talked to Crystal earlier today. Crystal, if you don't mind me saying, and she did her business review. Crystal got a great business idea. I cannot wait to see it flourish. These are the things that you have in your membership and y'all keep leaving behind. Don't do that. So if you are a platinum member, send me your resume. Would you help with a review a business plan? I will. This is what I'm saying. If you have a platinum membership, that is a part of your membership. No digs to the gold. Y'all will upgrade next month, but I'm just saying platinum gets a business review or a resume review. Elite gets a one-page resume rewrite because they need to get to the money. So I'm gonna get them to the money in their resume. Okay. Now, one of the things that we're going to do on a Thursday is I'm going to teach y'all a little bit more about those interview questions because a lot of y'all getting chunked up in those interviews and that keep y'all in those jobs. We are not self-sabotage this year. If it's a position that you can make more money, you're going to apply for it and you're going to make more money. They will teach you what you need to know when you get there. You just need to get there, okay? I will see y'all in 2 weeks. I will send y'all a topic in 2 weeks. I'll put the recap in the group tonight. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Sleep well. Sleep comfortable. Because whatever pain you were sitting in is over. Coach is here. Christian, let's get your call scheduled too, okay? All right, ladies. Y'all have a great night. I can't wait to see y'all coming up. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Some niggas.